Hey everybody, Zach for this 92 here, back with another video for you guys today. This is going to be for my, not exactly a list, but my favorite games of 2022. Since I haven't done one in a long time, I've been kind of wanting to do this for a bit. I'm going to try and make this quick, because my previous attempt, I cut off my head. Just a bit. So, I messed up just somewhat. It's not going to be an actual, full list, I guess, but not in complete order, if that makes sense. I'm just going to put what I think is fun, and here we go. First one's up is PacMan Museum Plus. Now, this game just came out, I think it was October, I think. This comes with 14 classic Pac-Man games, the original Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man, Pac-Land, Pac-Attack, Pac-Man... Arrangement? Pac-Man... Oh, there's two arrangements. Huh. Pack and Roll, Motos. But this collection is really fun. I really do like it. I think it's very creative. Not creative. Very, well, I guess could be considered creative because you can create your own little room with arcade cabinets to how you play your games. You actually have to unlock some of the arcades in there, which is kind of cool, I guess. I mean, I've already unboxed this on my channel. But really like it. Really like the box art. That's also what I really like about games when they have physical releases, is the box art. A game I haven't played before because I never played the original growing up, because I did have a PS1. I just didn't have the original game, which was PacMan World. This is the remake for Nintendo Switch. It was a PS1 exclusive when it was originally released back in the 90s. So yes, I got so obsessed with this game where I didn't really want to put the system down. That's how much I really liked it. I played it like crazy. I almost 100%ed it besides the pack maces at the very end, because it wants you to do it on one run. That's the only reason why I didn't do it. But visually it looks good. Plays really great. I think the reason why they couldn't use Miss Pac-Man was because they didn't have the rights to her, because they don't actually own Miss Pac-Man. So that's why they had to kind of take her out and put what was it? Pac-Mom, I think is what it was in it. Another game that I really like is Kirby in the Forgotten Land, the first ever 3D Kirby game. Absolutely amazing game, both visually and gameplay. Definitely one of the best Kirby games in a long time, probably since Return to Dreamland released originally. But man, this game is so much fun. If you haven't played it, it's worth the time, it's worth the price. I think it's an amazing, amazing game. Next up would be a game that I do think is better than the most recent releases, which this is a technical 2022 release because it came out in January, which is Pokemon Legends Arceus. And this game is really good. It's based off Sinnoh, so you're back in 100 years in the past from Diamond and Pearl, where it was called Hisui. The gameplay is so much fun. It visually looks okay. The environment looks really good. The Pokemon models look okay. The worst part are the human models. They look very, very low poly. Very, very low poly. Their polygons are very limited. They look like a PS2 game, to be honest with them. But for the most part, the game itself is fun. I think it is a great Pokemon game. It's, in my opinion, better than Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet has a lot of potential, but they lost me a lot when they kind of went woke on their designs. They made the women look like men and the men look like women, which as a Christian, I do not like. It is wrong, it is messed up, and I don't like how they're kind of slowly becoming woke. Pokemon's had some bad history with that kind of stuff. Anyways, it's Gen 1, but it's much more, very little. Like, they didn't do hardly at all, which I don't agree to altogether. But I've been a Pokemon fan since Generation 1, but they continue to go down that path. That might be my last main series game, unless they get rid of that. That's why I'd never liked customizational trainers in the game, because I knew that would be the case someday. But Pokemon Legends Arceus, though, was far from that. It was a much better game, mainly for the non-woke stuff. It plays great. It has a good story, good characters. The only thing I didn't like were the human models in terms of like the actual graphical design. They did not look like a recent visually good game. I mean, I know it can't be fully harsh because this is their first attempt on a semi-open world before Scarlet and Violet came out. even though they're pretty much, I think, being built at the same time. But this game is definitely the better of the two. The only reason I even play Scarlet and Violet are for a couple things. Visually, I think Scarlet and Violet looks really good for at least the textures of the Pokemon and also the new Pokemon designs. Most of the new designs are really good, but it's and I'm also a shiny hunter, so I shiny hunt in this game, I shiny hunt in those games. That's pretty much why I still play them, because I do think the Pokemon themselves are good in Scarlet and Violet, and I don't like any of the gym leaders designs besides two, the water gym leader and the I think his name's Larry. He is the normal gym leader. I think he's the normal gym leader, and then he's also the Elite Four flying type member. That's the reason why I like the character, because he's a stereotypical like overworked businessman. I thought he was hilarious in terms of like what they did with the commentary with him, and then but everyone else, no. The other person I do like Nimona, and I also do like I do like Cleve. I think his name is Clavel or whatever his name is. I think the professor, not professor, the school principal kind of character was actually really good in that game. I didn't think I would like him, to be honest, but I think Professor Sada and finding out her secret was a very shocking one to put in Pokemon, which I kind of think was a better storyline than I was expecting. But like I said, I can be harsh on the game because I don't like wokeness. Wokeness will make me stop right in my tracks and get rid of it. That's why I got rid of a lot of games on my channel because of that, and movies. But this game thankfully had none of that. It was phenomenal from beginning to end, and I have beaten this game, but I'm still haven't completed the decks. I need to do that so I can get the shiny charm. I've gotten so many shinies anyway, I got probably a box and a half full of shinies. Would probably like to do shiny hunting someday, maybe in this and Scarlet and Violet on my channel, kind of like Wonder Breeder Mateo. He does really good on his kind of videos too. The next up would be, there's two games right now that's going to be next that will be considered from the same franchise, but I don't, like I said, it's not a list, so I can put whatever games that I feel like in the list. So it's going to be for the TMNT, the Cowabunga Collection. This is the Nintendo Switch version, and as a Ninja Turtle nut, as I am, I have to have multiple copies, so I only have one right now, but I'm going to eventually get a physical copy for the PS4 and the Xbox One, because that's how much I'm obsessed. I'm a big Ninja Turtle fan, but not Rise of the TMNT. The newest cartoon, utter garbage. 2012, 2003, 1980s, and 1990s movies, TMNT to 2007 movie, all amazing. And even this, okay, what was it? Drat. It was that Ninja Turtle live action show from Saban. I have it on DVD. Oh, The Next Mutation. Even that was better than Rise of TMNT. But anyway, this game is amazing, or this collection of it. People gave it flack for online because they complained. I'm like, it's a couch co-op kind of game. It's not meant for online. So I personally have no care if it plays online well or not. It's a couch co-op to me, and always will be. And just visually, on the box art, looks amazing. I cannot express it enough. Absolutely love that collection, and it deserves all the praise. Next up would be TMNT, Shredder's Revenge. This is the physical release that was made by Limited Run. And this game was made, well, not made, but like the physical copy was, made by Emu, I don't care what you pronounce it, and Tribute Games. They created this phenomenal game. I've beaten this on gnarly mode, and I constantly play. I probably put over, I think it said 60, 80 hours on it, something like that. And that's a lot for just a couch co-op beat 'em up, but this game is amazing. Oh, the only weird thing is April O'Neil being playable, because this April O'Neil was not a fighter. In the original cartoon, she was pretty much the princess in distress. She was the character that always got kidnapped, which I don't like. I don't mind. I meant to say that. Because I like the, hero male saving a female. I've always liked that. I've never been against it like a lot of people are nowadays. But April O'Neil playable in here. She is a good character in this game. She really is. I do like how she plays. I played her and I got all the characters up to rank 10. I like her gameplay because she's like Chun-Li, I think people said, from Street Fighter. And at least in terms of some of the movements they chose. I would really like it if they could do DLC for the game. and do like extra stages where you're Shredder and possibly Yosaki Yojimbo, the rabbit, because he's not technically a Turtles character, but he has been in a Turtles franchise since the original. The reason why I like this game so much, not just because it's a good game, but also because it comes with a physical release and all the bonuses that it comes with. It comes with reversible art, which I really like. It reminds me of Super Nintendo box, which I can't really show in here right this second. Bother. There we go. I mean, it's not going to show it very well. But it also comes with an awesome art booklet, which I really like. It comes with stickers, a Pizza Hut coupon. That's pretty much why I really think this collection definitely deserves... Not collection. This game deserves very, very good reviews. There are some people who just don't like this for some odd reason. Maybe they're not good at it. Who knows? But I think this game is amazing. I think it deserves probably the best beat-em-up game of this year, period. I think Cowabunga Collection only came close to me just because it's a collection of those games, of beat-em-ups. Amazing game. They brought back the voice actors, besides obviously Shredder, because the voice actor has passed away years ago. I don't think they brought back the original voice of Krang either, but they did do the 4 Turtles back. I don't think Splinter's the same voice actor either. I think April's probably might be. I can't remember. Amazing game is what I'm just going to leave it as now. Now, if this was considered my top whatever list, this would be, I guess, that #1 favorite. But it's Sonic Frontiers. This is the Xbox One version. I hope I'm still in frame. I hope I didn't cut off part of my face, because I just don't want that to happen. Amazing, amazing game. I'm still on Island 3 on this game. I have not beaten it, but I like to take my time in open world games, and this is technically not really open world, but open zone games. Which is what the creator said they wanted to call it, and not being considered open world, that it's an open zone game. The combat in this game is amazing, the visuals look amazing, the music's amazing, and I like what they did with the characters in this game. I do like classic Sonic tropes, where he's just the not really self-centered, very, I guess, confident character, where he's like overly confident sometimes. I still like that characteristic of Sonic, but I also do like the more serious take they take of him on here, but also being still his comical side. He still has his comical side. I like what they've done with Knuckles. I like what they done with Dr. Eggman and Tails. I also like the relationship between Dr. Eggman and his digital daughter, which I honestly cannot remember off the top of my head. And I know I'm going to get people correcting me in the comments, but I don't care. Because I do like the character. I do like his digital daughter. I cannot remember off the top of my head. Had it, then I lost it. I'll remember afterwards. I know what it is. I just haven't played this in a few days because I've been Pokemon crazy right now. But this game is amazing. It deserves all the praise it has. I'm going to get this eventually for my Switch as well. But tell me in the comments below what you guys are going to think of this video. What do you think of these games here? Pac-Man, Kirby, Pokemon, Turtles, and Sonic. What was your favorite game this year? Which ones do you like the most? And which ones do you have that you think deserve the list? I didn't put Scarlet and Violet for it for, like I said, the woke reasons, but I also don't really care for like other games that people like. I don't care for God of War. I don't care for the new Model Warfare 2, to be honest. I have no real interest in getting that game right now. It has too much woke stuff in it too that I want to stay away from. I would put like other games on the list that I wanted to, but I just can't because it came out just before 2022. So I couldn't put Halo Infinite in the list. I couldn't put Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl on the list because they were just too late in the year. But see you next time, and God bless.